Hello, everybody. I'm hoping you're doing well. So, I wanted to share with you guys a few things. I think I'm gonna do some videos like that a bit. So basically, you are on page of the Psychodrama tools, but basically, Psychodrama involves a lot of things. And when I started to do this cosplay, I wasn't really aware or sure what I was doing and why, but it was such a necessity to live the emotions I was going through. It was really something really deep inside that has to explode. But I had to take my time. And for me, that's a really abstract concept still to this day, what I've been doing, because it's a mix of many things. And for me to be able to explain it to you, I use those tools that's really is the same things, but this is more like theory, and you're gonna practice the same things. It's just, to me, I was more lost, so it took me more times, but at the same times I really like doing things by myself like this. But at the same time I was alone, so there's no instructions manual for this. So basically what I did when I started is I was I was watching the movie, and the emotions I was going through were so intense, so deep. I had to connect with this grandiose pain inside of me that was living there, and I was like, why is it so painful? Why? I need to go see why it is this painful. And I was watching the movie over and over again until the point that I really realized, I already knew in my mind that it was the story of my life, but I wouldn't admit to myself. So basically, I've been trying to not first it was, I was obsessed by watching the movie all the time, every day. I still do it all the time, but there was at that moment an huge pain that I had to go through to understand it. And I've been really hard on myself at the beginning because I never learned how to be indulgent towards myself. I never received any things like this from my parents. So the inner voice I have towards myself is the inner voice that my parents had with me. So I started doing the cosplay, and I was always telling to myself I was not good with the makeup. I was not, I was comparing myself to the other cosplayers. I was start trying to do art about Joker, but then I was comparing myself to other artists. And even though I know that comparing yourself to another human is not good, it was so much pain inside of me, so it was just coming like that. And it gave me a power over myself to start being okay. You know what? You're not good at doing this makeup. Okay, you judge yourself, you compare yourself. Why don't you start watching makeup tutorials then? No, I'm not good. I'm not. Hey, okay, you keep telling yourself you're not good. Why don't you try? It costs nothing to try. No, try. And I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I've been so hard on myself. My makeup is still not perfect. I do still, by moments, hope I would have the talent that a lot of cosplayers has. But I can't be perfect. I have a certain talent sometimes in releasing emotions that are like in the movie. I have other talents. Maybe it's not the makeup. Everybody has their own. And I was very indulgent towards myself on a lot of things. I have to learn to have more self-compassion. These are all things that I've included in the tools, some exercises that help me, and these are exercises that it took me a long time to figure it out what it was, and I have a certain idea in mind when I see Joker walking slow motion in the subway when he's smoking, and this is my image of strength, his vibe, the way he looks, and no matter what he did, it's a metaphor for me. And I'm starting to finally putting limits, boundaries towards people. I'm starting to be more proud of myself. All this, yes, because of the movie, but this is me that did the work. This is my own character study, So that's why I'm gonna share these tools with you, because they help me so much. So I'm like, why not? After a while, when I do the scenes and I live the emotions I went through all my life, and it's a safe filter for me to be able to live these emotions, to release them, to feel lighter, to feel stronger. And of course, like when you are in therapy, at least for me, I have nightmares, I have this, that, and I have downs, but I feel stronger. And it does, it costs you nothing because it's free what I share with you. So basically, maybe your cosplay will not be Joker. Maybe you're gonna be into another movie, but it's for that reason that I shared a lot of videos, not only about Joker, but like the website is still in work in progress. One really important thing for me to say is, by participating in reading my website, you acknowledge that I am not a licensed psychologist or healthcare professional. I was a nurse aide before, but I cannot offer therapy, and that cannot substitute any counseling or any medical advice. So I love you guys.